Hey guys, Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another new Winter of Anime 2023 episode review for you guys. As I'm talking about probably one of the animes that actually got my interest. Just seeing the trailer, and that is Tomo-Chan is a girl. Now, I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, this could be interesting. But basically, the premise of this show for this first episode is pretty much where we're introduced to our character Tomo-Chan. And well, let's just say she has a crush on her childhood friend, Junichiro. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, but yeah, she has a crush on him. But the problem is, he doesn't really realize that, and he is a pretty dense character. But overall, watching this first episode, I'm actually going to enjoy this show. Now, I'm all down for romance animes and everything, but it's definitely going to be interesting to say the least of the fact of what I watched for this episode. Now, the one interesting point about Tomo-Chan as a girl is they're not only airing the sub version. If you are a dub anime fan, they're also airing the English dub during the same time the sub episodes come out. So in a way, a simul dub is airing literally during the show's release date, and they're actually gonna release the same episodes on the same day. So episode 2 next week on Wednesday will be out in subbed and dubbed. That's actually pretty interesting. Not a lot of anime do that, to my knowledge, where they have the sub and the dub on the current episode and they air at the same time. I would always love it to where more animes could do that, but I can understand why, it's actually hard to do a dub episode of the current episode of the same day the subbed episode released. But yeah, but I prefer listening to anime in my native tongue if I have to. Other than that, so I watched this in the English dub. So really that's my whole thing there. And I thought the English dub cast, they did pretty good. Lexi Nieto as Tomo Aizawa was pretty good. Rico Ferraro as Junichiro Kubota was also good. Jade Saxon as Gundo was absolutely hilarious. I already love Gundo like crazy, man. I love Jade Saxon's performance as Gundo, but I thought all the English dub voice actors did pretty good. And if you're wondering, why does Lexi Nieto sound a little bit like boyish? Well, if you go watch the sub version, I did catch a little bit of the sub version. The sub actress who plays Tomo also gives this kind of tomboyish voice. This more, I wouldn't say masculine voice. You can hear the girliness in the voice, but you can still hear it's kind of a little bit of a tomboyish voice. Nothing wrong with that. And it's actually pretty nice. But yeah, Tomo-Chan is pretty much a tomboy. We find out she likes to do karate, and her and Junichiro have been doing karate since they were practically kids. So this guy is literally he's best friends. The only problem is this guy is denser than a freaking book, and he's doing these things and everything. He's putting his arm around her with ease. The episode starts off where she confesses to him, Shane, that that she loves Junichiro, and he's like, "Oh, I love you too, my friend. We're best friends for life. We'll always love each other, right?" And I'm just like, "Oh, you don't get it, do you? You really don't." So pretty much we see in this episode, she's trying to find a way to get Junichiro to see her as a girl, which I think the premise is actually pretty hilarious. It's actually pretty funny because this guy Junichiro, he's denser than anything I've seen. Now, we see in this episode, it seems like he takes notice of the fact that, oh, she is a girl, and to her, in my cases, it's more, I could see her more than just a friend. But there's one part of this episode, he literally slaps her ass. He just hits it hey, what's up, buddy? And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing, my guy?" I'm just like, this guy's bold, bro. I'm like, and he's like, "Why'd you hit me?" I'm like, you cannot be that stupid, man. She's a girl, bro. You can't be hitting a girl's butt like that. So it's absolutely funny. The whole thing, the whole relationship between him and Gunga is absolutely or Gundo is absolutely hilarious. Like, they're beefing. They don't like each other one bit. So I'm liking the character interactions and everything. I love the fact too how Tomo goes to Gundo and she's like, and she's trying to explain, like, I'm just trying to show off more of this girly personality, this girly side to him. Is there any idea, that you can help me with that? And she's like, girl, listen, you would go play karate and you go play all the boy things, but whenever I offered to do the girl things, you never wanted to freaking do that stuff with me. So you may bet in your own water. So it's absolutely hilarious, this show. And then, like I said, the whole thing with Gundo and Junichiro, it's this whole, they're having like a butting heads rivalry. We kind of see how Gundo is kind of that one best friend that is just, I love this. I love my friend. I love Tomo. You better leave her alone. You better not F her up. Because there was one point we see in the end of the episode, and near the end of the episode, the back half of the episode, there's these two popular girls who are like Tomo's karate instructor in their club, which we find out in that whole instant, Tomo was so good at karate that she scared the girls karate club, which ended up making her, they sent her to she's like, go do the boys karate club if you're gonna be like that and everything. At first I thought the instructor was a girl, but it's actually a dude. I don't know why the eyes make it look like as if it's a girl, but okay, that's kind of the thing there. But we find out, like, oh, these two girls, they're like, wait, this Tomo, this girl, why is she, hogging our man, pretty much. I found it funny how Gundo was like, if they say anything about you, about starting this fight, make sure you tell me, other way, and I'll make sure I'll end their lives on a social aspect. I'm like, god dang. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Freaking spread rumors on social media or something? Gundo so far, I ain't gonna lie, Gundo so far is my favorite character in this show. She is my favorite character by far in this freaking show. Again, this man, Junichiro, he's dense. One of his dude friends is like, so, about Tomo-Chan, what do you think about her, And he's pretty much implying, like, wait, have you guys did it? And he's like, oh yeah, of course we did it, she's physically fit and everything. And the crazy thing is, he's obviously suggesting, like, wait, they did it, like, in a bedroom or something like that. And he's thinking, like, oh, he's talking karate. I'm like, this dude is a dense brick of rocks. And you just have Gundo just like, you cannot be shitting me. This guy is freaking stupid. So it's absolutely hilarious. But you do see where Junichiro kind of, in a way, he gets kind of I could say he kind of gets a thing where he thinks about, I wouldn't say thinks, but I guess you can say in a way he sees Tomo as a girl, just from the standpoint. Gundo has this conversation with him as they're waiting outside for the rain to stop outside the school. And it's kind of a competition to see, okay, who will Tomo go with first, out with the umbrella and everything. And, she's like, so, you're very attached to Tomo. What if Tomo would get a girlfriend or boyfriend, and guess what? She spends all the time with that boy and everything, and she's speaking so highly of this boyfriend of hers. And he just pushes her out into the rain, pretty much kind of hinting like, no, he wouldn't like that because he wants to spend time with her. And then you kind of get a moment where they end up actually walking home together in the rain. She ends up running off because he's trying to bring her in closer to the umbrella, but she can't take it. She runs off, so obviously she's soaking wet, sitting out in the rain. He comes up on her, and next thing you know, he ends up seeing how her shirt is pretty much drenched, and she can kind of see, I guess you can say, her bra, which also shows her boobs in a way. And then my boy gets flustered on his run, and he runs away and everything. She doesn't know why he did get flustered, but so far, those are my two biggest hints of the fact that this guy, Junichiro, he's not as oblivious as we may think he is. maybe the cat. My guess is this is maybe what is it? He does like He does like Tomo. He's just not ready to admit that he does like her. He's trying to maybe, and he's maybe prime type of that. And we've seen this in some other romance series. He might be that type of friend who thinks if he ends up dating Tomo-Chan, then the relationship might be different. And he's afraid of maybe changing the relationship when in reality it wouldn't. It seems like these two characters would be perfect for each other. So yeah, I did like Tomo-chan's dad. Absolutely hilarious guy there too. But so far, really great start off the Tomo-chan. And I'm really liking this show. I'm definitely gonna review this on a week-to-week basis. Again, I'm a sucker for romance, but definitely gonna see if my boy Junichiro is a little bit more denser than we thought. But I think they're playing the card that he's not that dense. He might be afraid of maybe going farther or being more than just friends with Tomo. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Tomo-chan is a girl, as well as hit the subscribe button if you want to get more anime reviews on other animes during Winter of Anime 2023. Till then, guys, stay safe and have a great rest of your day. Peace.